Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making strawberry boba milk tea. So let's get started. We're going to start off by washing our strawberries, and I don't care who you think you are, please wash your fruit and veggies. And I'm using GSE, and that's been working for us for years, and I do highly recommend it. Also, a little pro tip, only wash what you intend to eat. Otherwise, you're just stripping the strawberries of their natural nature's protectant, and we don't want that. Once I finish chopping all the strawberries, I'm gonna get out my blender, and of course you gotta start micromanaging, gotta get that shot perfect. Alright, once I'm finally... Oops, sorry. Gotta get that out of the way. Still not quite right. I think perfect. Now we can put our blender down and put our strawberries in, and then, put some sugar in. I don't remember if I added any salt. I don't think so, but add some water and begin blending till it's nice and smooth. Okay, and we're gonna get our pot out and then put our stove on medium heat. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to make the strawberry puree into a syrup, and it kind of worked, but the consistency was a little off. But there, I added my salt, and once that's finished, you want to pour that into something so it can kind of cool off. You don't want to make warm milk. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start making our boba. I'm putting in brown sugar, and I do not know how much. I'm sure you're not going to ask, but I don't remember. And then we're going to add water. Obviously that's four tablespoons of water. Just mix that up a little bit. Well, basically we just want the sugar and the water to dissolve. It's nice and bubbling. It's bubbling. Speed up the bubbling. So now I turned off my heat, and then I'm going to start putting in the tapioca powder. Just like a tablespoon to start with so it can get emulsify. Do some more mixing. I returned it back to the stove, and the heat wasn't on. Hold up. Upon further inspection, I didn't actually have the stove on. I think I eventually turned it on, but still, it's a little sus. I cut out a lot of footage of my confused mixing because it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be getting sticky and snot, but it's just not. So I was determined to wait it out, and I'm like, it just needs some more time. It's just I'm not letting it boil long enough, but nah, it wouldn't turn. It would just stay in a liquid state. Still very confused why it's not turning. Sped it up a little more because I was determined to get this to work. I'm like, it just needs some more time. Okay, at this point I got tired of waiting, so I decided to put in the rest of the tapioca. Lovely. We're just gonna mix that up. It's already looking a little bit sketch, but in my mind I'm like, this will come through, This'll work. I was wrong, by the way. This did not work. And you can see it's turning into oobleck. I don't, it's oobleck. That's not boba. I don't want oobleck. I want boba. Like, but I was. You can see it's just not registering, you know, because I'm still trying to mix it, trying to get it into like a dough. It's not working, Aria. I'm sorry. It's just not. I was like, maybe if I add some more flour, it'll turn to a bra. I was so wrong. I should have just let it go, you know, start over. But I was determined to waste more tapioca starch. Like, I had to. And yes, you are hearing gun smoke in the background. Sorry, not sorry. That show slaps. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Love you, Mr. Dylan. So, I'm trying desperately to save this, but it's turned like really bad. It's like and it got crumbly and everything. It just wasn't working. But just had to take a little nom, test it. It was bad, by the way. That didn't taste good at all. We're just playing with it. Okay, so tip number 2. Do you know the saying that goes kind of like do the same thing over and over again and expect different results? Okay. You're watching this happen right in front of your eyes. I was doing the exact same thing, but I was expecting a different result. And you'll see what happens. It's not the exact same, but it's still not going right. I decided to turn up the heat. I think I turned up the heat with this one, and I decided to add more tapioca as I was like cooking it. Look what happened. What is this? What is that? I don't even know what that is. It didn't even get to the oobleck stage. And that was hot. By the way, that was very hot. Tip number 3, we're just skipping right through it. We're doing the exact same thing. Don't know what I'm doing different. It all looks the same to me, and I'm sure it's gonna look all the same to y'all. But every time I did this, it came out the same but slightly different. So I don't know what that is, but I'm not sure about you, but I wouldn't want to drink that. I wouldn't want that. I'm desperately trying to get this to work, but no. We're gonna go for a 4th try. I don't know if this did I do this right? I think I'm doing this as the recipe. Yeah, it's working. It's working. This is what we want. We want those little gummy balls. Snot stage. Yep, we got the snot stage. That's what it's supposed to look like. And it took 4 tries for me to get this. And your girl was sick of this. I was almost out of tapioca starch too. I think the 4th try was gonna have to be my last try. But it worked. It worked. Yes, it worked. So now you got this little pale lump and you just want to add some more flour. And the favorite part is the kneading. A warm, luscious dough is just a wonder to work with. You gotta do some slime pulls and some poops. Slime poops. Love it. It's so soft. I was definitely happy the way it turned out. It was really good. It was good. It was good. In a perfect world. So now we're gonna come to the most tedious part where I am rolling it out and making a little boba balls. Little boba balls. I wish there was an easier way to roll something else that was even, but like, it just takes patience. Maybe there is, and I'm just missing it. You never know. This part is rather satisfying. You know, when you're just cutting it up. The rolling part is yes. And at the bottom of this bowl that I have here, I put some tapioca starch on the bottom. I'm rolling the balls every time I put them a new set in so they don't get stuck together. And this process didn't take as much time as you'd probably think it would. This is not my first time making boba, so I already knew. But I did speed up the process for ya, because we don't need to see all of that. Here I go again, struggling with that bench scraper. The whole process is kind of like playing with Play-Doh, but you get to eat it afterward. Now I'm going to start cooking my boba. I just got a pot of water and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Poor thing, it missed. It forever remains on the stove. Not really, but you know. Okay, I just wanted to mention that I do not know why I am individually putting in the boba balls. I have a feeling that maybe a couple of them got clumped together on the bottom and I'm rolling them up before I'm putting them in, but it looks awful tedious and I just have to apologize for it. So now the boba's finished cooking and they've all sunk into the bottom. The water's all nice and murky, but the balls come out nice and transparent. Yum yum. I feel like I do everything the hard way the first time. I didn't really have to dump out that water, but I was like, I don't want any splashing. So, yeah. Strain it. And then I got a little ice bath for the boba. Put them all in there. Well, not all of them. Yeah, gotta get, yep, perfect. Mix them up a little bit because, you know, why not? I mostly didn't want them sticking together. I'm gonna let that sit. So now it's time for the brown sugar syrup. Basically, it's basically just brown sugar in a pan. I didn't even think I put any water in it. You see that ice going in the pan? In theory, in my mind, I'm like, well, ice is gonna be great. It's gonna break up that thick brown sugar and it's gonna make it like into a syrup and everything. No, it made it too watery, and I felt like I started overcooking the boba because I was trying to get the sauce thicker. But if I just hadn't had that ice, it wouldn't have been a problem. But it's okay. It still tasted good. Just showing you how luscious and transparent these bad boys are. Now we're gonna start, I guess, plating, you know, assembling the drink. Start off with the strawberry syrup, air quotations, and milk. This milk is fine, but I felt like there's just something off. It was just the Shamrock. Not hating on Shamrock, but it's just something a little off. With a a little off. Okay, this is tea. I've learned my lesson on this, but if you're gonna make the tea part, you kind of have to like steep the tea with the milk, you know, because it was kind of watery. You guys made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching, and you know, like I said last video, if I can convince you to subscribe sometime in the future, please do consider it. But for now, just leave a like, because then I might threaten y'all with some more content. Okay, bye.